All right, good afternoon from the state capitol here in Salt Lake City. This is the end of week number 6 for the legislative session, and thankfully we only have 7. This is the way Utah operates, and I think it's a good model. A lot going on up here, as you can imagine. We're trying to get bills cleared and passed through the House, the Senate, and then on to the governor for signature. Some things that might be of interest to you. You've been dealing with ESG scoring quite a bit. We've had a couple of bills. We just passed one in the House here a moment ago, HB 449, that would take action against companies that limit credit based on environmental, social type scoring. As I've heard from my representatives and fellow colleagues, and from institutions, banks just simply want to be banks. They want to be able to lend money based on creditworthiness and not based on a bunch of other garbage. And so my commitment to you is I'm totally against ESG scores, and we're working to end those before they get started too far in Utah. Water's been an issue. We've passed several bills on water, primarily centering around conservation. But as I look out my window right here, I'm seeing this epic February storm, probably the biggest storm in 25 years in Utah in the month of February. So we're grateful for the powers on high that are sending all this moisture to us. We're certainly not out of the woods, but it's a good step this season. We've had a good year. I mentioned to you, I think every week on tax cuts, you're going to see the 20 basis point tax cut on your income tax. You're going to see the reduction in Social Security collections on the state side for anybody who makes $80,000 or less. And yesterday we passed a bill in the House to cut the grocery tax effective FY25 to phase that in. It has not gotten through the Senate yet, in fairness, and so there's still more that has to be done on that bill for it to become effective. I'm also working on a couple of bills with the Senate, an adoption bill. If you've ever adopted a child, you know that can cost $30,000 to $60,000. We're trying to lessen those costs and to create a level playing field so people have an opportunity to adopt if they like. And then I'm also working on a scholarship program for public service employees, i.e. policemen, firemen, and so forth, that will give them the opportunity for a scholarship if they commit to 5 years of service in that public safety arena. And so with that, thank you to all of you. I appreciate hearing from you. Please stay in touch with me, and I'll get back to you just as quickly as I can as we close out this session. And last thing, in the interim, please reach out to me. My number is on the website, and I'd appreciate hearing from you. Thanks.